Hello my dear students. Today in this video we are going to discuss topic number 3 of chapter 11, that is what the rebel wanted. Students, as you know, we were discussing chapter the revolt of 1857, or you can also say the rebel and the Raj, the name which is given in your book. In this chapter we are discussing about the revolt of 1857. We have discussed two topics in the chapter. First topic was the pattern of the rebellion. In that we discussed about the events, how it took place during the revolt of 1857. Now second topic we discussed regarding the we did the case study of the Awadh, because Awadh was a very important place of the revolt of 1857, and it was the only place where the revolt was suppressed at the last. Means the revolt was the longest one. Okay, now we move to the third topic, that is what the rebels wanted. Rebels, students, rebels were the people who revolted in the revolt of 1857 against the British government. So here in this video we will discuss what these people who rebel against the British rule wanted during the time of the revolt, why they revolted. So in this topic there are three subtopics, and those are the vision of unity. In this topic we discussed that during the revolt how the Indians, all the rebels came together, get united. The second topic, against the symbol of oppression, means again how they stood against the oppressed rule of the British. And the third, the search for the alternative power. And once they were successful in overthrowing the British rule, what was the alternative power they were searching. Okay, so now move one by one. The vision of unity. In this topic, the vision of unity, students, we will discuss that during the time of the revolt, various proclamations were made by the rebel. Proclamations means the demands were made in a form of, today's also you see in when any rally took place, then the banners are there, in that various things are written. In a similar way, at that time also there were the various proclamations were made, various things were made to write, okay, made to written. So in all these proclamations, the first thing which we understood was that all the proclamations appeal to the people unitedly, appeal to all section of the people, not as to particular one religion or the Hindu or the Muslim. Means during the proclamation they talked to all the Indians, to all the section of the people, to come together to get united against the British rule, against the Ferengi rule. Okay. Sorry. Now student, the second one, against the symbol of oppression. In this topic we will see that what were the things done by the rebel against the oppressed rule of the Britishers. Oppressed rule means that the proclamations were made by the Indians to reject all the things associated with the Britishers. They rejected each and everything. One proclamation which was there is given in your book in source 5. Where? In source 5. One proclamation was given in source 5, that was the proclamation made at Azamgarh and named as the Azamgarh proclamation. Azamgarh proclamation means the proclamation made at Azamgarh. Azamgarh is a place in East UP. So how the rebel came together and what they proclaim over there. This source 5 can be asked in a passage based question also. In that proclamation you will see that the appeal was made to all section of the people. The appeal was made to the zamindars, to merchants, public servants, artisans, pandits. Means the in the source 5 you see that in that proclamation, Azamgarh proclamation, the proclamation made in to the 5 sections of the society, and that is given separately. What is proclamation? Means a appeal was made to these people. In that appeal, it was reminded that, like, take the example of Zamindar. It was said to the Zamindars that your Zamindari has been taken by the Britishers, which you was having from your generations, and they also disrespect you, disrespect your owner and your position also, and that's why you have to come, unite together. We have to unite together. You also come and join us to fight against the Firangi Raj. And this is the best time to come together and overthrow the British Raj and to restore the Badshahi government. What is Badshahi government? That was the means Mughal Empire. You know that during the revolt of 1857, they had given the leadership of the revolt to the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. So in the appeal, this Azamgarh proclamation also, they said that now it is the time to overthrow the British Raj and to restore the Badshahi government, so that you restore your honor and the position, and after the coming of this Badshahi government, you again got your Zamindari back. In a similar way, the appeal was made to the merchant also. You know that after the coming of the British rule, when the Industrial Revolution came in Britain, the foreign goods started to come, and the inflow of these foreign goods started to be coming in the Indian market, and as the result, Indian handicraft industries, Indian weavers all suffer suffer a severe setback. So as well as the merchant, the traders also face a huge loss. So appeal was made to them also to overthrow the British rule, to join the revolt in overthrowing the Firangi Raj, so that after the coming back of the Badshahi government, they again got their position back. In a similar way, the appeal was made to public servant. To them, it was said that you know that you are working under the British rule, and you got the position which is inferior to that of the British official, and your salary is also lower to that of the English official. You are not having a so much prestigious job, and this prestige only you can got back after the overthrowing of this British government and restoring of the previous 18th century Mughal society. Artisan and the Pandit. In the similar way, there are 5 sections in this proclamation. Okay, students, what we were discussing here, we are discussing that against the symbol of oppression, means how the rebel stand together, how they unite together against the British government, against the oppressive British government. They made the proclamation. Proclamation means that they made they made the people, Indians, Indians to come together. They demanded them to come together against the oppressive British rule. Why they said the British rule to be oppressive? Because now the time came, during the time of the revolt 1857, now the people understood that this government cannot be trusted anymore. The Indians can't trust this government. The reason was that when they came into the power, when the British government came to the power, they made various treaties with the Indian states, but they broke their treaties for their benefit whenever they required. In a similar way, they annexed various Indian territories also by giving the various reason behind that. The way you know how they annex the territory of Awadh, when they don't get any reason to annex the territory of Awadh, then what reason they had given? They said that the territory has been misgoverned. So all these things made the Indian understood that now this Firangi Raj or the British government can never be trusted. Apart from that, the rebellion was so much against the British rule that they even became against to that of the allies of the Britishers, mean the one who were in favor of the Britishers, like that of the money lenders. People urged to come together and fight to save, attack allies of Britishers like money lenders. Why they attack the money lenders? because they considered them also to be oppressive, because they were also doing the wrong with the Indians along with the Britishers. So what these rebel did, they go to the houses of this moneylender, taken away their account book, burned their account book, ransacked, destroyed their houses. All these things because of their hatred towards the British rule, and they consider these moneylender to be the allies, to be the friend of the Britishers. That's why they attack them also. And this thing reflect that now in the revolt of 1857, the attempt were made to overthrow the traditional hierarchy which exists in the society. Means now the new era is coming in which the people were no more willing to continue the previous social hierarchy which was there in the society, and now they want a new society which must be based on the which kind of the society? New society, alternative vision. For they had the new vision, the alternative vision for the society which was said to be the egalitarian society. Student, what is egalitarian society? The society which was based on equality. There should not be any discrimination among the people on the basis of wealth or the power. Okay, people urged to come together to fight. And now during the time of revolt of 1857, all the people came together to fight against the British rule, to save their livelihood, for their faith. Means during the why the revolt of 1857 started, because the people had a fear that the Britishers are trying to attack their religion. Both the Hindus and the Muslims, they had the similar fear that the Britishers are trying to destroy their religion. So they came together to protect their livelihood, their faith, their honor and identity. Okay. So student, what we studied two things. The topic, what the rebel wanted in this topic, the vision of unity. Both Hindu and Muslim came together. The appeal was made in the proclamation to all the section of the society. Then in the second topic we studied against the symbol of oppression. Means how they came together, how the proclamation, the appeal was made to various section of the people against the oppressive rule of the Britisher or the allies of the Britishers who work along with the Britisher in suppressing the Indians. Now students, come to the last topic of this, that is the search for alternative power. When the rebellions were successful to some extent in overthrowing the British rule for some time only. As I told you earlier that for 2 months, the revolt started in the month of May, and in the month 10th May, okay, on the date 10th May. And in these 2 months, May and June, the Britishers had no answer to the rebellion. The rebellion was so intense. Britishers can't be able to do anything, They were only at that time they only concentrate on protecting their life, their family, because the rebellion was so intense. So when these rebels were somehow successful to some extent in overthrowing the British rule for some time, for a very short time, now at that time they searched for the alternative power. Means after overthrowing, they started planning to have the alternative power after overthrowing the British rule. So the rebel tried to establish some kind of the authority and the administration. So firstly, after during the time of the revolt, they established the certain kind of administration, their own administration, mainly in 3 places. One is Delhi, then Lucknow and the Kanpur. They established again their own administrative structure, again their previous court system, started appointment of the people. Although all these things were short-lived only, for after these 2 months, May and June, then July goes like that, and in the month of September, now British call all their forces from various parts of the country and from outside the country also, and they started suppressing the rebel very brutally. So attempt showed that they wanted to, all these attempts that they re-established their own court system, they showed that they were trying to re-establish the pre-British rule in India. The rule, the administration which was there during the 18th century, that was the Mughal administration. The new administrative structure was established, and in that administrative structure, the meeting was the first demand. The first thing on which they concentrate was that they were more concerned in meeting the war demands. Means during the time of the revolt, they were more concerned in meeting the demands of the war, how to help these rebel in various parts of the country to suppress, to overthrow the British rule. The Lucknow court system, Awadh, as I told you, at Awadh, the resistance against the British rule was the longest. It was the last to be suppressed by the Britishers. So all these things show that how the British, what the rebel wanted, or how they performed during the revolt of 1857. But one more important thing I want to say, that all these information, from where we got this information. During the time of the revolt, the Indians, most of the Indians were illiterate, so we don't get the sources from the Indians, any written source. Some were there, which were, many of them were destroyed by the Britishers. The main sources which we got related to the revolt of 1857 was from the Britishers only. And when the detail of the revolt was given by the Britishers, they were from their own perspective, how they saw the revolt. Okay, and all these things which I explained to you regarding what the rebel want in the revolt of 1857, this information is based on the proclamations made, various proclamations which we got. What is proclamation? The advertisement, the ishtihars which were made, in which the appeal was made to various sections of the people. So all these information we got from those proclamations, from those appeal which were made. If we go to the sources of the Britishers, then we got their point of view, not of the point of view of the Indians. We can't be able to know what actually the rebel wanted. Okay, this is all. Thank you.